Yo, welcome back. We doing 7th grade AA.3 area. That's how many X's you get up for how many fingers. Alright. Like to send that shout out to Torian for trying to mess up my video. Alright. Area of triangles and trapezoids. So what I'm going to do to help everybody out who seem to be struggling is I'm going to do some additional problems. Alright, cool. So we're going to do a triangle here, has an area of 6.667 yards, a base of 4.6 yards. What is the height? So the first thing we got to do is identify the shape. Okay, so we got a triangle. Alright, the next thing we got to do is identify what they want us to find. So the first thing is the shape. Okay, I'm just kind of freestyling this. You got to figure out what shape you're talking about. Alright, then you need to find out what formula. Okay, so I put a link on the website so you can access all the formulas. So we're looking for a triangle and we're looking for area, which is here. Okay, so in this case the formula that we need is area equals half base times height. That's the formula we need. Going back to the question. Alright. They want us to, then we're going to number 3 is substitute. Alright, so 3, I'm just going to write substitute. Alright, and solve. Those are basically the 3 steps. Alright, so for this problem, I'm going to squeeze it in down here. So it's got A equals half base times height. It says the area is this. So I'm going to substitute. And I'm going to take area, the A out for area, and put 6.67. Okay? Half drops down. Base, it says the base is this. So I'm going to take the B out and put 4 times 4.6. We don't know what the height is, so we leave the H. That is the missing variable. Alright. Now we solve. So the first thing we're going to do is do half times 4.6. Need the calculator. Alright, so we're going to do, when multiplied times half is the same as divide by 2. That's a whole separate lesson. But basically, if I multiply something times half, 4.6 is like this over 1. Okay, so that's the same thing as 4.6 divided by 2. Okay, so we're going to do clear 4.6 divided by 2. That equals 2.3. So this is 2.3. This drops down times H. This drops down. Now we're going to do this part. 2.3 times H means we have to divide both sides by 2.3. Okay, so let me do clear 6.67 divided by 2.3 equals 2.9. Okay, 2.9. Alright, now how do we check this? Because these are practice problems. I can't put the answer into the computer and have iExcel check it. So we're going to have to check it ourselves. Alright, CH is for check. Okay, so we're going to do the formula. Area equals half base times height. We're going to put half. Let me finish this. This cancels and this gave us H because these canceled, so H was 2.9. Okay, so we said that the height was 2.9. So now we said our base was 4.6 and we said that our height was 2.9. And when we multiply all of this out, it should equal 6.67. Alright, clear. I'm going to do this first. 4.6 times 2.9 equals, and then I'm going to divide by 2, and that equals 6.67, which is the same as 6.67. So I know that this answer is correct. That's a lot. Okay, so that was a level 4 question. That was a level 4 question. That was a level 4 question, which is, you know, I mean, I don't know. That's a little bit hard, I guess, for some students. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a level 5 question by request, and then I am going to do a level 3, a 2, and a 1 if it's enough time, because this is already 7 minutes long. Okay, so let's look at the level 5 question. What is the area? Okay, that's not hard. Okay, so first we're talking about the shape. Shape is a trapezoid. The formula is area of a trapezoid. So let's go to the notes. Let's get the right formula. Area of a trapezoid is down here. Okay, so that's half times height, and you could put the times in here if you want to. Okay, half times height times. Okay, so what we are talking about is area equals half times height times the sum of the bases. Okay, which is easy. Area equals half, height is here, so that's times 9 2/3 times the sum of base 1 is 6 plus base 2 is 9. This is easy. So first thing I'm gonna do is add this up. I think it's easy. Maybe it's not. Okay, so clear, and I think I can. It's not going to be easy with this calculator. All right, 6 plus 9. That's 15. Times 15. Okay, so we've got 9 2/3 times 15, and then we're going to have to divide that by 2. So 9 2/3 times 15. I don't have an easy calculator to do this on, Alright, so I found a shortcut. I basically put 9 space 2/3 times 15 into Google, and it came up with 145. Cool. I'll take that. So that equals 145 times half, which means I'm going to divide this by 2, and that equals 72.5. Okay, and that equals 72.5, which is this. Okay, so you can use Google. So I put this into Google. Let me underline. I put this right here, 9 2/3 times 15 into Google. It came up with 145. I divided that by 2, and it gave me 72.5. So my answer here is 72.5. Okay. How can I check it? I can check it. Yeah, we'd have to solve both sides of the equation. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for this video. Alright, so that's that one right there. Alright, keeping it moving. That's enough for this question right here. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this because I want to keep the steps on the board. Look at the question disappear. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so now I did a level, that was a level 5 question. So now I'm gonna go down here to a level 3 question. So with this, all you got to do is the shape is triangle. You're going to need to have the formula, okay? Area of a triangle equals half base times the height. So here we're going to multiply half times the base, 18.9, I'm gonna put it in parens, times height, 16.9. That's a 16, a sloppy one, but that's what it is. And then we're going to get our calculator. We're going to clear it. We're going to do 18.9 times 16.9 equals, then that gives me 319.41 equals half times 319.41. Okay, then I'm going to, when you multiply something times half, it's the same thing as dividing by what? 2. So I'm going to divide this by 2, and I'm going to get 159.705 kilometers. Okay, so this is 159 point, it's not enough room, okay, to put that in. 159.705, and you should put this in your notes. Alright, so that's how you do that right there. Multiply the base times the height, we got 314.41, then we multiplied by half or divide by 2, giving us 159.705 kilometers. That's your area. It's kilometers square kilometers, because we're talking about area. Area is how many boxes it takes to fill a shape. That's why it's square kilometers, not just kilometers. Okay, if we were talking about kilometers, we're just talking about one line. Okay, like this is 118.9 kilometers, not squared, just plain kilometers. But when you're talking about area, you're talking about the square, because it's how many square boxes it takes to fill a shape. All right, moving on. I'm going to delete all of this because it's faster, and then I'm going to do this last problem right here. Okay, this is a level 2 problem. Alright, so first we need our formula. The shape is trapezoid. This is a trapezoid. Trapezoid. Hopefully I spelled that right. Let's look and see. Let's look on the notes. Trap I. Okay, it's a trap with an I. Alright, that should be an I. Trapezoid. I have to double check that. That doesn't look right to me, so I have to check that. If not, I'll fix it in the notes later. Alright, anyway, the area formula equals half. I forgot. Let's look at the notes. Trapezoid, half times height times the sum of the bases, both bases. All right, half times height times the sum of base 1 and base 2. Okay, so this, how should we start? Let's do area equals half. I'm gonna write a little bit smaller, times the height, 8, times the sum of the bases. So the sum of the bases is 4 plus 2, which equals 6 times 8 times half equals the area. 8 times 6 is 48. Okay, that's 48 times half equals the area. Okay, half of 48 is 24 inches squared. Alright, so the answer to this problem is 24 inches squared. Okay, I'll review the problem. I went kind of fast. We did area equals half height times the sum of the bases. We substituted the values. We substituted the height. We substituted the length of the bases, 2 and 4. Then we added it. Got 6. Multiplied times 8, got 48. Half of 48 is 24. And that's how you do that. If you got any questions, see me in class. Other than that, peace.